Hey there, it's Emily Jane Lee, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add alt text to your images, both in Showit and in Squarespace. Now, before you add any image to either one of those platforms, you're going to want to also optimize the file name, because that's what's going to show if there's no other alt text, or if the alt text doesn't load for some reason, then the file name is what's going to be pulled for information. And the reason we want to optimize both of these things is because it not only tells Google what's in the image so that that image can come up on Google image search, which is going to boost your SEO, but also it works for people who have visual impairments and are using screen readers, because they also can't see what's in the image. And that information, that piece of text that you tag to that image, is what they're going to be the information they're going to be consuming. So in Showit, it's very simple. First, I'll say for both Showit and Squarespace, you're not going to be able to add alt text to any sort of like background image, banner image kind of thing. So again, it's important to optimize the file name before uploading it to the site, because that's what's going to be your alt text. But for all your other regular images in Showit, it's very simple. You're just going to click on the image that you want until you see that sort of blue highlight box show up around it. And then you're going to go to the panel on the right, and you may be on one of these other tabs. So make sure that you click on the image tab, and that is going to pull up the SEO title and description. The SEO title is not as important. That's typically going to be your file name, but the description is going to be what's going to be the alt text. So that's the most important thing to have filled out. So now let's move over to Squarespace, and there are a lot of different types of images in Squarespace, so it's a little more complicated. And so let me start with the simple one first. If you just have one standalone image block like this one, all you're going to do is edit the page, double tap on that image block to pull up the settings, scroll down a little bit in this pop-up window here, and then you can see right here it says image alt text. So that one is pretty straightforward for a basic image block. And it's going to be the same for all of these image blocks down here. But let's say that you have an auto layout, so it might be like a scrolling gallery that's taking up the entire section, or it could be like a list of items where each item has an image, and it's in one of those, like what Squarespace calls auto layouts. So I will go to one of those sections so I can show you how you're going to edit the alt text on there, because it's going to be a little bit different. So you can see here, like this is one of those sections where the whole section is just taken up by images. It's a gallery section. So I'm going to click on Edit Gallery once I hover over this section. And then once that pop-up window comes up, you can click on each individual image, and you will see the description right here. That's going to be your alt text for that image. Okay. So let me find this is another example of just like a normal image block. Even though like it's a different layout, it's still just an image block, and you would do it the same way that I showed you before as far as the alt text. But let me show you a gallery block. Okay, so I'm going to edit the page. And by the way, this would be an example of like a background image, a banner image, where you cannot add alt text to it. So you would need to optimize the file name before you upload it. Okay, now this is a gallery block. Okay, so I'm going to double tap it. And I'm going to hover over the image that I want to add alt text to, and this little toolbar is going to come up, and I'm going to click on the settings gear icon. So this is going to have an image title and a description. You do not have to fill out both of these, but if you want to add alt text to the image, you want to do the image title here. And the description is just kind of optional if you want to give more information, more context. But the most of the time, the only thing that is going to be put to use is going to be that image title, which is the alt text. Okay, so that's it for Squarespace. Let me know if you have any questions.